Hi, today I'm going to be doing the face painting of a zebra. This is good in case you have a lot of kids who want to dress up like an animal for Halloween, and also to give you an idea of how to do animal type makeup. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is get the full-faced white, because the backing for the zebra is, of course, white. And it's pretty easy because all you have to do then is just fill in the black areas for the stripes and like the muzzle area. So I'll be working with our Snazzaroo face paint kit. That is definitely my favorite kit. It's very nice and light. And it washes off quickly too. So I'm going to be working on the muzzle. Be looking in my mirror, and the first thing you want to do is just kind of go around the mouth area, and always make sure you have a little picture of a zebra by your side just to give you a little hint. So it kind of does a little bit of curving right around the nose, so start about at the tip. I just kind of work your way down to about the mouth area. So you're kind of doing a triangle around the mouth. Right now it looks like a Hitler, but I promise it will not. And what's nice about the nose is that it'll help hide your mouth when you close. This is going to be really neat. And it's okay if you go a little bit inside the nostril, just so you can hide that black color. Unless you are allergic to face paint, I wouldn't suggest doing this. Well, that is if you like eat it or taste it. If you're not, then go ahead and shove it up that nose. And what's nice about animal characters as well is that majority of them have the same sort of shape of the nose or mouth area. If you're doing like a monkey, you want to make sure that it goes up to about the same lines, that we can hide your nose and mouth together. Looks more animalistic instead of separating them. The same thing with the cat. Like, you can see how that black curve right there, you could just nip it and do a triangle just on your nose, so it looks like the nose of a cat, and then the line down. It's pretty fun working with animal paints. And again, we're just using black this whole time. And for the eyes, they're going to kind of do a little straight diamond. Or pointy diamond, that's what I wanted to say. So just do a nice black rim of the eye. But it's going to be like a cat eye. And I did not mean to dot right there, but it's okay. The good thing about doing a zebra look is that you're just dealing with black and white, and eventually you're going to have to do striping along the nose. So if you do a little dot like that, it's okay. So that's just going to be the one eye, and now we want to do the same on the other. And in a way, you're kind of going to look like a lemur face in the beginning, but once we get all the striping in, I'll start to see where that zebra comes in. And another thing that's good about doing animal makeup, especially for Halloween, is that you can spice it up with a lot of glitter, you can add gems to it, and I'll show you those examples at the very end. Okay, and now we're going to do kind of a triangular effect with some of the, or diamond effect, there we go, along the forehead. So see where I put that dot? That's actually going to help me see where my lines are going to go. So you're first going to want to start going up. And once you get to the eyebrow, you can sort of do that diamondy shape. Starting to see a zebra now. Now eventually you're going to want to go to smaller and smaller brushes. The brush I've been using this whole time is just, you know, your standard, let's see, I got a number 4 shader Lowell Cornell paintbrush. Most of the brushes I use are paint brushes just because they pick up the paint easier. The ones that come with the Snazaroo kit, not that great, sorry, but I usually go with, you know, just a cheap paintbrush, and it really helps because you get, you know, the 3-pack where you get different sizes. And they don't have to be that large either. You know, I'm going to do a little bit on the cheek now. So this is kind of going to go into a triangle where you go up, follow, up into the eye, and then down. Just see how that goes. You know, actually, let's start just about here. So you see how you kind of go up and down, so it's not a perfect triangle, sort of a curved, exaggerated form. And again, with the zebra look, is that no zebra stripes are the same. So you can do a whole bunch, you know, thick ones, and then some thin, thick, thin, or even on this side it doesn't have to be the exact same, because zebras don't have the same stripes anywhere. Now for some of these lines going up, you want to lay your brush flat and then curve it as you go up so that the thinner side is going along the tip. That way it goes from a thick to a thin line going up. And you can even go over the eyebrow for that one. So you can hide a little bit of the brow. I'm actually going to go to my smaller brush now. Find it. It's a very tiny, thin brush. Make sure it's not too wet either, because then it's going to start to spread in ugly ways. I'm going to use the smaller to kind of make it look more like, you know, the muzzle coming down. You want to follow along those lines. And again, if you have an angled brush like this, it helps to make those bigger lines, then curve them into smaller, and then brush down so larger. And now we're just adding on sort of ears for your zebra look. And if you kind of do the fish face, it looks more like it. What I like to do, especially if you have little girls or if you are a older woman who wants to look, you know, nice and dazzled, I like to get gems and attach them onto my face. So you can get these ones or these nice little color ones. They're, I believe, $1.99 or $2.99 at Michael's. Real cheap. And they've got nice little sticker backings. They stay on your face for pretty much the whole time. And if they fall off, they're cheap and easy to get rid of. So I'm actually going to use my mirror to attach them. That's pretty much all you need. See? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there you go. How to create a zebra out of your face with face paint. And if you like this little tutorial, let me know what you would like to see next. I am planning on doing Elizabethan and also some scary makeup, perhaps even the Joker or Harley, which I've done before. And yeah, so get some ideas for Halloween, and I will show you how to do them with face paint.